Online leads are becoming a more and more popular lead source for real estate agents and real estate teams. And what I'm finding is most people don't have a great system for generating and converting online leads and actually turning them into business. A lead does not guarantee a sale. It doesn't guarantee money in your pocket. And so I have a 4-step system for converting online leads I'd love to share with you. And so step 1 is pretty simple. Generate cheap leads. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, but you need to start by figuring out, how am I going to generate leads and what is my cost per lead? You might hire a company to do this. For example, Boomtown, our CRM, will do Google pay-per-click and Facebook leads. You can generate them yourself via running Facebook ads, or Keller Williams has a CRM command that you can generate Facebook leads through, or you might just buy leads from a lead company. But step 1 is find some leads, understand what they cost, and have a general idea of what your budget is and how much you can spend. Step 1, that's simple, and that's the easy part. The easy part is getting the leads. The hard part is converting them. So step 2 is getting a hold of the leads. It is a waste of money if you generate leads, but you don't put the work in to get a hold of them. The National Association of Realtors says that you are most likely to get a hold of a lead on call number 1, and you're second most likely to get a hold of a lead on call number 2, but you're third most likely to get a hold of a lead on call number 7. And that means is you can't give up. You can't give up if you actually want to have a shot at getting a hold of the most amount of leads and making the most amount of money. So you got to put in the work to get a hold of them. We will do 14 different touches in the first 7 days to try to get a hold of a lead, a mix between phone call, email, text. And if we haven't gotten a hold of them, we're going to do 14 more touches over the next 4 weeks. That equates to almost 30 touches in 5 weeks to try to get a hold of a lead. You got to put in the work, do the number of touches to try to get a hold of them. But that's not enough. You can't just get a hold of them. Step 3 is refining your scripts. When you get a hold of the lead, what the heck are you going to say? My best strategy for knowing what to say is deploying empathy. Put yourself in the lead's shoes. Understand how they generated the lead. Actually go act like a lead and generate a lead yourself so you understand what it looks like to do it, what the process is, what's the pain involved, and what might be their mindset when they generate a lead. If they're generating a lead on Zillow or Realtor.com, they most likely are curious about one particular property. So ask them, how can I help with this one particular property? But if they've submitted a Facebook lead form, they just stumbled upon some nice photos of a home and maybe aren't quite ready to talk about a specific property yet or their home search. Make sure your scripting matches where they've come from and where they've started their journey, right? Refine your scripts. And then finally, step number 4, mindset. You gotta have the right mindset. Even the best online lead sources out there convert at 5%. And what that means is that when you have 100 leads coming in, 95 are not gonna work and 5 might. And a normal human is really tempted to look at the pile of 95 and say, this isn't working, this is not going well, instead of focusing on the 5 that are working, let alone a Facebook lead source that might convert at 1% or 0.5%, right? It is really tempting to look at the pile of leads that aren't working versus the small pile of leads that are. And if you get too caught up in what's not working, then you stop following the process. You stop saying the right scripts. You stop doing the right number of touches, and ultimately not converting leads becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because you're not following the system, because you don't think it works, because you're not focusing on the positive, you're focusing on what's not happening, right? So you have to have the right mindset. To reiterate, those 4 steps: generate cheap leads, get a hold of the lead, refine your scripts, and have the right mindset. If you follow that system, this is the system we use as a team to close over 100 online leads a year, and I'm confident that you can do it too.